Welcome back to another episode of Under the Influence. This is episode 17.
Yes, sir. Episode 17.
17. And once as usual, I'm Big Cass.
I'm that guy, PM.
It's just the two of us this week. You know, we love the guests, but every once in a while it just got to be your boys.
Yeah.
So, how you doing today, bro?
Shit, I am okay, but a little exhausted.
You and me both. Yeah, go ahead and apologize in advance. YouTube land, Spotify world, wherever you watch or listen to this.
Hell yeah.
Your boys is exhausted, but we're going to power through it and get, because, you know, we want to make sure we get y'all taken care of, make sure this comes out when it's supposed to, but bear with us, because
hell yeah.
I had to drink 2 Red Bulls before we hit record.
I ain't drink nothing.
Yeah.
I'm sipping on some a nigga Arnold Palmer.
Oh.
Yeah, it's black tea.
Okay.
And lemonade.
Okay.
Or pink lemonade, excuse me.
Shit got green tea. It got a little caffeine in it.
They didn't have it at the fountain. So.
Okay. Yeah, because they just be having the unsweetened black tea, because I be getting it too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Nah, they ain't had no option for that. They just had black tea, sweet. I was like,
yeah,
well,
all right.
I wasn't about to fuck with that brisk shit.
Nah.
That brisk is horrible.
I don't know what type of tea that is.
It ain't tea. That's mud.
Pig swill.
Pig swill.
Pig swill. Oh, man. First, I guess, luckily, we don't have no RIPs to start this one off with. Not that I could think of.
I don't got none. I know somebody probably died.
But yeah, nobody crossed my radar.
Yeah,
so
I don't know. So that's pretty
So if
good.
you did die, if someone did die, rest in peace, our condolences. But I don't have one. So
Nah, I gotta get well though.
Who?
Some nigga Antoine Rainey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't hollered at him today because he went to his first treatment today. So you know they found cancer on him. And he said he gonna fight it. So shit, I'm gonna fight it with him.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Prayers up.
Big prayers up for that, man.
Prayers up and fight the good fight, bro.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully they caught it early enough to where it should be able to get out of there quickly.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? He was in a lot of pain and I went through there and seen him.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Man, he wasn't doing too good. I mean, he wasn't down and out, but you can tell it was fucking with him.
He's in pain.
Yeah.
Pain a motherfucker, boy.
It was the first time, you know, you go around somebody that you used to
being live and alert
and roasting with, you know what I mean? And I could tell that just trying to make him laugh would hurt him more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I've been in that situation before. You gotta stop even messing with a nigga because he got so much going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, prayers up, Antoine.
Yeah,
get well to my daughter's tutor. I talk about her all the time on here.
Okay.
Jasmine McKinnon. McKenzie, whatever. Yeah, Mackenzie. Yeah, that's it. She is in the ER for something.
Ooh, okay.
She sounded in good spirits though, so just get well, Miss Jasmine. That's the homie.
Get well.
That's the homie. So, elephant in the room. They convicted R. Kelly.
They got him.
He ain't been sentenced yet, but he got convicted of everything.
Damn. Down to what? You got any specifics?
Yeah, I'm looking for it now, bro.
A laundry list of shit.
It's all right. R. Kelly was found guilty of 1 count of racketeering.
Really?
And 8 counts of violating the Mann Act, an act that bars transport of people across state lines and any immoral purpose.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's what they found on him. That's what they found on him. I wouldn't, damn.
Yeah.
Some serious shit.
Oh, Kells is it.
Damn.
That was just the feds. I think once he's done with that, he still got to go. He still got to go back to Illinois and deal with whatever charges the state has for him. That was the federal charges. So he got convicted of federal racketeering and 8 counts of violating the Mann Act.
And that's because the people came from different states and
Well, that's because he basically,
like flying motherfuckers in.
well, basically like those underage girls,
No, I get that.
and he
Yeah.
was taking them with him like on tour and
Oh,
the same shit. I don't know.
see, I didn't follow that. You know, that whole little
I don't
saga
know
that
if you
he
remember
had.
Buddy Holly, the old black guitarist that everybody stole his little shit from.
Yeah.
That's what he went for. He went for like trafficking. He had the little white girls he used to keep with him. He went for taking the white girls across state line.
Wow.
It's essentially the same, because if you take him across state line for immoral acts, it's basically like if you was a pimp and you got jammed up with your hoes,
Out of state.
yeah, because you took them from where they was at to where
Right.
you was going to do illegal sexual shit.
Now this was only if they're underage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I think it might not even have to be underage if they're captive, because you know they're trying to say like some of the bitches was being held captive.
Yeah.
So if you kidnapping bitches and taking them across state lines and making them do nasty shit,
Nasty no stuff.
nasty no stuff, nasty Nate no devil 666.
I'm somebody's
I'm
bitch.
somebody's bitch. Yeah, so yeah, Kells is. They say he's up to the charges hold decades of time,
Shit.
and like I said, whenever, because he been convicted now, so I mean, of course they're gonna appeal and all that, but he's got to go through the convict. You know, he's been convicted, he had to go through the sentencing process,
Yeah.
and he'll find out then because he took it to trial. So he didn't cop no plea. So it's up to the judge to hand out the sentencing in the whatever guidelines those charges handle. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. I'm just thinking like, what the fuck made him think that he was not that he was above everything? Like, why are you running around doing nasty shit?
well, the thing is, for years he was,
I know.
and then he ran out of money,
Oh.
so he broke now.
So now
So-
they can get him on everything because he can't pay shit.
He can't. It's hard for him to pay them lawyers. It's more importantly, it's hard for him to keep paying off the people that he did shit to.
He can't get no GoFundMe.
You gonna go fund that nigga nasty no time?
Somebody will.
Yeah, I ain't.
I'm just saying. Like everybody else is getting one. He
Yeah.
he don't have no access.
I hope not. You Google that nigga net worth right now, they say he negative $2 million.
Damn.
And I know when I was watching my bad, ladies and gentlemen, the phone's supposed to be on silent. When I was watching the documentary thing about him and all that, they were saying like he had sold off a lot of his rights and shit with bad business deals.
Damn.
Yeah, a lot of his music and shit, and you know his residual, the mailbox money. He sold off a lot of that shit.
Fuck. Hey, that's it. Yeah. Tuh.
Yeah, but I don't feel sorry for the nasty
No,
nigga.
I don't feel sorry for him at all. I mean, he want to do nasty shit. He just should have went to porn and did make believe that they was young.
Yeah,
You know, like they was doing on Muppet Babies, doing make believe. He should have did some make believe and made believe that they was young little girls and had them.
well, you know, towards the end of the thing, it came out that he had been fucking little boys too.
Yeah.
His
See,
nigga just nasty.
Could have been in porn still doing make believe.
Yeah, nigga just nasty, man. And my thing
Gross.
is, it ain't the shit that he did with these people, because I mean everybody got their freaky kinks.
Of course.
It's the age.
That yeah. I don't know. Nah. You know, like I always say, males are always sexual predators. You know, it's up to them to use their discipline to say, hey,
Yeah,
this ain't right.
and that's what
Go
I was.
on about your business.
I was talking to a few. Yeah, I don't give a fuck what they throw at you.
Yeah.
Because I was talking to a few people and they was like, they need to lock up the parents too, and they should. The parents should be charged.
Definitely the parents.
Yeah, the parents that signed the kids over to this nigga should be charged. The people in his camp that used to round up the young girls and bring them to him should be charged.
Right.
The people that paid off these folks' families after he did that to them young girls should be charged.
And whoever else was in the fucking house.
Yeah, should be charged. The from what I understand, he was molested. So whoever fucking molested him and did that to his brain should be fucking charged if they still alive.
Right.
But first and foremost, the nigga with the dick who was fucking the babies needs to go down in flames, and then y'all can get the rest.
Yeah.
Because I know they just it was a few pods ago. Remember we talked about his one guy ended up taking a plea because he was trying to pay one of the victims off, and then. Yeah, I brought him up.
I remember him. I can't remember what his actual position was.
I don't know. He was one of his like handlers or bodyguards or something.
Yeah.
But he went and tried to pay the motherfucker like $150,000 to be quiet, and then she wasn't trying to be quiet. The nigga like set her car on fire.
He set her car.
He set her car on fire. He tried to scare her, and then she ended up calling the police, and he ended up getting locked up and taking a plea and going to the penitentiary on that. So like everybody that was involved in this nigga whole little nasty, but this is also the thing. They gotta be getting ready to lock up other motherfuckers because they convicted him of racketeering. And in order for them to convict him of racketeering, they're saying he ran a criminal enterprise.
Right.
So there has to be other
people involved,
conspirators involved, or that's not an enterprise. That's just you, unless they lock up other people. So they're gonna. But then I think the other people, then I believe, if I ain't mistaken, some of the other people that they rounded up to lock up, like turned on him and cop, you know what I'm saying?
Immunity.
Just to save face.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but fuck them though, man. I hope they buried that nasty nigga under the jail. He's responsible for a lot of music that meant a lot of shit to me throughout these years, and I probably still listen to a lot of it. TP2.com was a turning point in my life.
I'll never take his music away, but I can't listen to it the same. Every time I listen to it, I'm like, you talking to a kid.
Yeah. That's the thing. I hear shit now that I'm like,
especially
nigga.
He called himself the motherfucking Pied Piper. You know what I mean?
That's when I was done with the nigga.
Yeah.
That's when
I wasn't done with him, but I was like,
yeah.
What you on, bro? Because we already know what you did with Aaliyah. So, what the fuck was you on?
Yeah, you know what he was on?
Dumbass.
He was on them goddamn teenagers.
Wait a minute.
He said they had a home. He said one of his guys used to go down. I guess that's some charges he's going to deal with in Chicago. I guess it's like a popular McDonald's by the high school.
By the high school, yeah.
Said nigga used to go down to the motherfucker and just pick little bitches out. You want to meet Robert?
Yeah. Gross.
You know how to wipe that little pussy, right? That shit's still pissy. You got David over here trying to bring him home so you can pee on him. It's too much urine infusing. That was wrong.
And spreading of the herpes.
And the herpes. I forgot about the herpes.
Yeah. Spreading the herpes.
Yeah, because the doctor just testified that the nigga was knowingly spreading herpes. Niggas giving out herpes. We got a goddamn Robert. Put that nigga under the jail.
Why are we on Chicago?
Uh-oh.
To segue into this, you know, everybody knows I drive for Uber and shit. Mm-hmm. So I get this ride last night, and it came up a little black screen, and it didn't have no destination minutes or nothing.
Okay.
So I'm like,
Michael Myers trying to get an Uber, nigga.
Hey, I accepted it.
Okay.
I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go get this motherfucker and get this money and go home. I was making it my last ride of the night.
Yeah, this is it.
I tell people all the time when I get them, it's time for me to go home. Be like, guess what? They be like, what? I'm like, you won the last ride of the night.
Yeah, you won. That's it.
You know. So I go all the way on the west side. Pull up in these apartments. These motherfuckers are standing outside. I'm like, damn. Okay, that's different. I'm not used to that at night. And there's suitcases and shit. I'm like, where this motherfucker going? To Greyhound? You know, I'm thinking in my head it's like 10:30.
Yeah.
Airport ain't flying nothing out at this time.
No.
We don't got one of them cities like it's 24 hours.
No. Hell no.
I'm like, well, damn, you got to be going to the Greyhound
station,
you know? They get him in the car, they load all this shit, he do his hugs, and they leave. You know what I'm saying? Well, They didn't exactly leave. You ever been in them apartments where it goes up and it's got the little glass pane window so you can look out?
Yeah.
All right, so
Right there in the hallway.
They
so
were standing in the hallway
they
looking.
in the stairs looking.
You know what I mean? So he gets in. I turn on to start the trip and shit. I'm like, why is it asking me to get a whole different map? I'm like, hey, bro,
Where are you going?
where are we going? He's like, oh, Chicago. I said, no, we not. We're not going to Chicago tonight. He was like, what do you mean? This is an Uber request. I don't care what you requested. I'm not taking you to Chicago. He was like, are you going? I said, yeah, I'm going to cancel the trip. Don't you worry about that. You didn't get charged nothing, but.
Don't you worry.
It's 10:30. I'm not trying to come back at
4
in the
six
morning.
of them, about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Shit. He was like, but you have to. I said, no,
No, I don't have to do anything.
You know, you can gladly get out and find you somebody else to take you. But I'm not going to do that. I got to get up in the morning and do things. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. And then I get out, open the back, pull out the shit. The friends is still standing in the goddamn window. They looking sad like, fuck.
This nigga coming back in.
Yeah. So they was trying to really get rid of him. You know what I mean? Because I've never seen nobody come out.
They was sitting there watching like, please take this nigga. Please take this stinky nigga here.
Hey, how'd you know he stank? Did I say that?
No.
Oh, but he did.
I know.
Yeah, he stank. It was musty on level 10. He was past 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not riding on them hours with you smelling like
No.
this.
Oh, no, and it was hot too, so if I rolled down the window, it would have been even worse.
Just a heat and must tornado.
Yeah. Just a funknado, nigga.
Funknado.
They gonna make a movie about that shit.
Yeah, fuck Sharknado, nigga. Funknado, nigga.
But yeah, man, I had to get that one out, man. I had to say that for the show, man. This dude, he's like, you have to take, no, I don't got to take you nowhere.
No, I don't have to take you.
I'm not obligated. Nobody's telling me. Nobody's gonna fire me for not taking you. I'm letting you know that I'm making a player's decision, and I can't do it, my nigga. You got to get out.
Speaking, since we on Chicago and funky, it all ties in.
It all does.
Yeah, they nigga, you know somebody bought a pair of Michael Jordan's underwear, used underwear at auction.
Used underwear
for $2,700.
Who the hell want Michael Jordan's underwear?
They bought a pair of Michael Jordan's used gray boxer briefs.
Pea stains and possible skid marks.
They was fresh out the dry cleaner. They still had the dry cleaner tag on them.
When you say used, I'm thinking
they have been worn, but they have been dry cleaned.
No, I'm thinking fresh off.
No, not off his ass.
Off his ass, like ugh.
Yeah,
that's gross.
Man, these motherfuckers will buy
still
anything
gross, but
at auction, bro.
Why would you want Michael Jordan draws?
And the crazy part is they started the bid at $90, and it worked its way all the way up to $2,700. That means some motherfuckers was going back and forth for Mike's draws.
It was an offset bet. Somebody got it. I wonder, how do you feel just giving up on a pair of draws that you didn't up the ante on? How many people were plants?
Yeah, it's
draws.
It's fucking draws, bro.
I'm gonna sell my draws.
I don't think it's going.
Yeah, I'm gonna get like a network for 5 cents. That's where the bidding's gonna start at 5 cents for my draws. I'm gonna get the ones with the little elastics coming out. You know what I'm saying? Little frills at the top and shit.
The ones niggas wear where they ain't got nothing going on.
Yeah, you ain't got nothing. You gonna sit around the crib.
The hole in the bottom and shit.
Yeah. Gotta put your nuts back in sometimes.
Oh shit. Oh, my lord. Oh, bro, how you feel about But first of all, you hear about New York firing all them people?
The healthcare workers? Yeah, that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. We can't say the magic V word, but we can say the solution.
Yeah.
Because they won't be solutionized and whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we can't say that no more.
No, we can't say that.
They was talking about taking all anti-solution propaganda off of that particular platform right there.
Yes, sir.
I saw something about that, so yeah.
Oh yeah, I've been on it heavy. You know, I'm a 5150 show watcher, so yeah, that's how they go about it, and I understand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's some bullshit.
American Airlines did it too.
But you hear what they did up here at I think it's St. Vincent.
What did it?
They brought in extra like military personnel to help out in hospitals.
For real?
Yeah. And they're doing that in a lot of places.
Yeah, because I know New
Because
York
they
is
can't
talking
get
about.
the people. Everybody's
Yeah.
walking away from this shit.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, American Airlines did it too. They fired like 60% of their damn staff.
So what they gonna do?
I guess they hiring.
It's the haves and have-nots now.
That's what it sounded
That's what
like.
we moving into the revelation marks of the beast.
That's what it sounds like.
Imaging and shit. Yeah, that's what it feels like.
It is.
Motherfuckers getting alienated, and the majority of the people that I talk to from doing what I do, they are not what the media is putting out. You know, they're like, hey, it's your choice.
Yeah.
Everybody, nobody's ever got in and been like, you gotta do this, and they're not ramming it down your throat like what they're saying or making it seem like everybody's
But you know, that's
doing.
the media's purpose, man. They take everything and make it divisive.
Yeah.
It's like, bro,
They keep us confused and fighting.
they keep
that
us
we don't
confused
see
and
what's
fighting so
going
they can
on.
do whatever they want to.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here, look at this hand over here. Now.
While I tickle your butt with this one.
Yeah, basically.
And then tell you he did it.
Now go be mad at
Go
him
be mad at him for tickling your butt.
and have a Hatfield McCoy feud.
Yeah. Over the butt tickling I did. I just don't be going for it, bro. I see the rabbit coming out the hat, man. I be seeing the hat trick, bro.
All the time, man. All the time.
And like you said, man, if you want to go ahead and rock that way, please, by all means.
Oh man, do what you got to do. It's your life.
Yeah, protect
You know,
it the
I'm
way
not
you
gonna
want
stop
to.
you, but don't talk about me because I feel the way I feel.
I feel the same way I feel about like gun laws as I feel about this.
Right.
Whatever you want to do to protect yourself and your family, go up, do it.
Hell yeah.
So if that's going to do that, and or if it's going to get this, or if it's going to, man, do it.
Now I'm all good with open carry, but I think there's certain places like we talked about that are even in public, like a park.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're gonna have kids, and you're gonna have people there that want to have their leisure time,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't want to worry about this person walking around with this open carry rifle
Yeah.
because you can do that. You know,
can.
I get it. That's your right, but some places are just some places that don't need to see that.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
That's
People-
why you go to like where was that the other day? Was at one of them stores? I can't remember which store it was. But it had a sign on the door that said like no firearms
Oh yeah,
at all. Like I don't care about your permit.
Yeah.
This is my rule in my store.
there's a lot of places like that.
Yeah, don't bring that in here, bro. I don't care what you can carry out there.
Yeah,
This ain't the place. But to have you in here with that thing on your hip,
hell yeah.
even though people still do, but whatever.
Speaking of entitled people, I got this man named Vincent Paterno, man. You heard of him?
That sounds familiar.
He's that FedEx driver that says he won't deliver your package if you
Ah,
have a
because the Black Lives Matter flag.
or Joe Biden or Kamala. What do you call her? Kamala the camel toe
Oh.
Harris.
Oh. All right.
So he posted this bullshit on TikTok, this long spiel about
Yeah.
how he won't do it, talking about I won't deliver your shit. I'll just return it back and keep on returning it. He was immediately fired.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He's staying now at the Howard Johnson. He believes that he could fly planes now.
Oh.
No, I'm just fucking around.
Okay.
I said he stayed at the Howard Johnson. You know, everybody do whatever they want when they stay at the Howard Johnson.
Stay at the Howard Johnson. He tripping, man. I saw that, and I meant to. I'm glad you got it on
It's
here.
all good.
I was gonna say something about it, then I forgot.
Yeah, man, I thought that was
Ooh, my bad, people. Told you we was tired.
out of this world. I'm surprised I didn't catch it. You know, yawns are contagious.
Yeah, they are. I tried to make sure I ain't pass it like a swisher, but you know, sometimes you can't help it.
Sometimes, yeah. But yeah, man, that this hatred for everything, but I guess that's everybody's opinion and shit.
Yeah.
How they was raised and whatever it is, but It's got to come to an end sometimes, but who knows? Who knows? Shit, we got better days ahead of us. Yeah, if you stuck, you stuck. Be progressive. You know what
Yeah, they
I
I don't know, man. Bigotry and hate and all that, bro. It's just like you said. That's how you was raised, and you
mean?
and you for some reason can't get your mind out of that nonsense. I just want something to happen to all of them. That shit got to stop passing
Yeah, it
down.
does. Like I see, before I came over here, getting my supplies from the gas station. You know, I'm a cordial guy, so if I see somebody walking toward the door, I hold the door
Yeah.
open. I wish I didn't hold the door open on this one.
What happened?
I just seen a man grabbing his stuff and walking toward the door, so I opened the door. But he was walking out. When he got halfway close to the door, he started turning around, started cussing my guy out behind the
The
counter.
the the, the Middle Eastern man?
Yeah. And he's talking about, I bet you won't come out to the parking lot and say that shit and this, that, the other. Oh, dude came out the door and immediately went out to the parking lot. I was like, I minded my business. I just kept on going so I can get my shit. But
Oh wow.
yeah, he immediately came out the door. He didn't, no hesitation. He turned around, opened the door, came right up out of there. Went right to the parking lot. His other friend was like, Jean, don't,
Yeah,
stop, man, stop. Don't do it.
Man, that's
And
crazy,
he's coming
man.
to the door. He was saying, when he was coming past me, he was saying whatever he was. I know he was cussing,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't even try to repeat the shit because I'm sound racist to the motherfucker.
Yeah.
But it be sounding funny to the motherfucker.
Man, we talking about bigotry and all this other stuff, man. You hear about that the white news anchor who was suspended indefinitely for
What he do?
they they've dubbed a name for when white women go missing, how the news,
Oh,
the white women's missing syndrome.
yeah.
Because the news can come on and say 15 black women is missing,
And nobody give a fuck.
and they'll go, "Oh, okay, cool." One white woman missing in the woods or in the desert or some shit,
go
nigga.
ape-
This is
ape shit.
news.
Yeah.
You feel me there?
We know from the two cases down in Bloomington.
Yeah,
Shit.
exactly. So this reporter, he's from Oakland-based station KTVU.
Hmm.
He's a 3-time Emmy winner. Like he's the real deal.
Okay.
He's a white man, but he has an adopted black daughter. Beautiful Muslim adopted black daughter. You see her down in the corner?
Yeah.
He wanted to discuss white woman syndrome during the coverage about the Gabby PDO case, the white woman that's missing right now or dead.
What is the significance of her? Like, why are we both like you just talking about? Why is it all over the news? What did she do?
She was killed, I believe, and then her boyfriend's still on the run. The nigga dogged the bounty hunter out chasing after the nigga right now.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, Brian something. They know who he is, and he's.
Yeah.
But dude wanted to talk about the white woman syndrome on here, and they was not going for it, man. And they he got his shit out, but then they suspended him indefinitely. This is an Emmy Award winning news anchor.
Did it say what he said specifically? Like some things?
Mm-mm.
I want to know what he said that got him done like that. But did he relate it to black women missing like you just said earlier? Or any other race of women missing? Because I believe that's some bullshit.
Mm. Yeah, it sounded like he got into a real big argument with the director, Amber Ekiel, about wanting to talk about that on air.
Yeah.
And they got into a real big fallout. And she told him non-white women don't look like relatives to the news execs. And that's why they won't talk about it.
Wow.
But they suspended him.
Damn.
Yeah. Frank Somerville, man, 63 years old. I fuck with you, Frank.
Hell yeah.
You alright in my book, man.
Suspend this man for trying to shed some light on some shit.
Yeah, I fuck with Frank, man. Frank alright with me, man. Trying to, because that we always talk about the allies,
Hell yeah.
but that's
They was on one
ally
for that though.
activity.
But they always gonna be on one for that. Man, that's they
That's their
other
thing.
hidden agenda. And it's hard to be a black person and wake up every day and not feel mad, not be angry.
Bro.
Especially when I'm not even gonna say awoke. When you know what's going on.
Yeah,
There's a difference between being awoke and knowing.
definitely,
You know what I mean?
definitely, because there's a lot of people that ain't quote unquote woke,
Right.
but I tell you like this, being woke, and we don't talk about this often, like as we should. Being woke, bro, is so frustrating. It make you want to go back to sleep, my
It
nigga.
does.
They
You seen how
say ignorance is bliss. Boy, it really
You
is.
seen how the dude in the Matrix was trying to go back? He's like, look, man, I want to taste the steak again. I want to do whatever I want to do. Oh, this wine tastes so beautiful. You know?
Man, when you start looking at, and fortunately enough for me, I've my stepfather had me learning what was going on in the real world very young.
At a young age, yeah.
He had me doing book reports on Malcolm X when I was in elementary school. Like, and not even book reports for the school. Like, I was doing
Nah,
book reports at the crib. Like,
I feel you.
yeah, he took me to the first Million Man March. Like,
Uh,
the first one.
it was like the little kids and I'm going to get you, sucker.
Yeah. Like that.
This poor white trash.
Yeah, basically.
He
Basically.
died in log cabin.
So my stepfather basically, like, he wasn't super militant and all
I
that,
know
but
what
he
you
just
mean,
he just
though.
wanted me to know.
Nah, I grew up with
He
military
taught me
family,
about
too.
Huey P. Newton and all them. So
Yeah.
like people are just now getting on now and really trying to understand. Like, he taught me about Larry Hoover and all that before I even
Right.
knew who the gangs was. Like,
Understood.
you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas that had something going on. Well, my man that just they just made the movie about that was real good. Huey's homeboy. My man played the shit out of
I
him.
can't think.
I'm having a mind fart
I am too.
because he told me that I
Like
learned
he
about him
thinking
years ago.
Lakeith Stanfield, but that's the dude that played the informant.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I can't think of that name. Frederick, nah.
Fred Hammond.
Fred Hammond.
No, is it? I thought that's the gospel singer, isn't it?
We're gonna have to go to the source.
You got it. You looking it up? But yeah, but now he taught me about all them. He taught me about the Mr. Farrakhan's and Marcus P. Garvey's and all this shit when I was a kid. So I remember like the nigga used to have me sitting here watching Roots, nigga, like until I was like I'm a child, and he telling me about it in depth.
Right.
Like, now watch this. So I never had a chance to not be woke. Like, maybe I ignored some things from time to time, but I always knew what was going on because he
Man.
made it very clear for me.
Not even that, just from being with me, being around adults all the time.
Yeah.
I always had the vibe to where the adults wanted me to sit. I could sit amongst them, although I wouldn't say shit.
You know how to shut up.
Yeah.
See, that's what'll get you in the dough. It's the kids that fuck with them that'll. Because I used to sit around my daddy and all his people, and my stepdaddy and all his people.
Yeah.
Because I would chill. I would soak everything up. I'm trying to, I'm trying to learn. What y'all talking about?
We was right.
Fred Hammond?
Fred Hampton.
Hampton.
Yeah.
Okay, Hammond.
You said Hammond.
Yeah, I said Hammond.
Okay, I said Hampton.
Okay.
Yeah.
You was right, I was wrong. Fred Hammond is the "we fall down, but we get up." If I'm mistaken.
I don't know. I don't fuck with gospel at all.
For a saint.
Actually, I do fuck with gospel. You only gospel I fuck with?
Down. What gospel you fuck with, bro? I'm done. I promise.
Reggae.
Reggae. Well, you're right. You right. I stopped myself. You right.
Majority of the reggae, unless you go to that dark reggae, like what's his name? I can't think of his name.
Vibes Cartel.
Darker than him.
Oh,
the demon dude.
oh, I don't know. 'Cause I fuck with World Boss. I fuck with Vibes Cartel.
He always be talking about Sparta.
I don't know.
I'm gonna look him up real quick, but yeah, reggae, man. I noticed it when I was coming up. I'm like, they always talk. I'm like, who is Jah?
Mm-hmm.
And my mom be like, oh, that's God.
Yep.
I'm like, so every song they talk about God,
Absolutely.
that's right. That's gospel. That's nothing but gospel music,
Absolutely.
and I love the way they do it. I don't like our gospel music. I don't hear that shit.
That's white people gospel music.
Shit, some of ours sound like that.
You ain't
too.
never heard Fred Hammond. You ain't never. We fall down. You ain't never heard that shit. That shit how you goddamn little. Your one tear be rolling down your shit like the Indian in that commercial when the man threw the trash out the window. He was just sitting there listening, like you right, man. The saint is just a sinner who fell down and got up.
Tommy Lee.
Tommy, oh yeah, I know you're talking
That's
about.
the reggae demon dude.
Yeah, he can keep that dark shit to himself. I don't want no part of that shit.
Nah, man, I cannot do the gospel music for some reason.
I can
man.
only do a very small amount of it.
That was another one of the reasons I hated going to church too. Oh, if you sung a lot at your church and you wasn't about hitting the message and getting up out of there, I don't want to be there.
I feel you.
I used to have. Do you remember them little? I think these are extinct. Them little Tiger handheld games. You had to put the
Oh
batteries
man,
in
that
them.
was the shit. You could have the fighting and the
Yeah.
little kick across the screen and
Hell
shit.
yeah.
Little fireball.
Little digital video games.
Yeah, that
I
was
used
the
to bring that
shit.
shit to church and be sitting there because you put on silent.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
y'all stand up and sit down. Y'all keep going through to me, it was all bullshit. I don't know. I've never liked church. I've never liked it.
You know, I ain't no. And I gotta tell people this all the time when I get to talking about it. I ain't no atheist, no shit like that.
Right.
I believe in a higher power.
Mm-hmm.
I was raised Muslim, and I decided not to keep practicing that after I got close to my 20s.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't agree with some of the ways that they treated women.
I can see that.
You feel me? I love women. So important. So I ain't agree with some of them things that they do. But a lot of the stuff that they did teach, I agree with.
Right.
You feel me?
I see what you're saying. No, definitely, especially the teachings, man,
So
and the actual facts and all that.
yeah, but like my stepfather was is, I'm not gonna say was, man, still alive, love him to death. Just talked to him yesterday. He was well versed in like all religions.
Yeah.
He made it a point that if he was going to practice Islam, he was going to know about all the other religions. So he studied.
That makes sense.
He learned how to speak Arabic so he could read the original Quran and not the English.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
The English tainted version.
not because it's different translated. It's not the
It's
same.
always going to be something different.
So he learned how to read Arabic and speak Arabic, so he could, you know what I'm saying.
dope.
And man, I remember when we had our jewelry store. I used to be, like you said, a fly on the wall. Like I wasn't a kid. I was a teenager.
Yeah.
But just, a fly on the wall. But like people would come into the jewelry store and like to debate him about religion.
Oh,
Certain, it would be friends
right.
and certain people that were Christians, certain people that were
That's
such and
just what
such.
they did.
That's just what they did. They would go back and forth. But the crazy thing about my stepfather is he could usually tell you more about your religion than you know.
Good. Yeah, I understand.
Because
I've been
he
around
just
those
wasn't no church goer. He studied the religion.
people. There you go. There
So
go.
you just be in there spitting out random things, and he counteracting, saying shit you ain't never heard of. Man, I've seen him shut down so many arguments with different, and not just Christians, different.
No, I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? Even because he was I've even seen him do it to other Muslims because he was I was raised conventional Muslim, which is
Okay.
real Muslim, not the Nation of Islam.
No, what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen him put the Nation of Islam niggas in their place because y'all don't really know. Y'all are learning from
Somebody else.
Farrakhan, which is cool. Farrakhan's good for what he does, but this religion's been around way before that, man.
True that.
You feel me?
That is true.
Hey man, I used to watch some amazing religious breakdowns. But my thing about where I was going with this is, I believe in a higher power, bro. I just don't believe in organized religion. I don't
Nah.
believe in institutions of religion. I don't believe I have to go to your institution to praise God. I don't.
Right.
I don't think that I need to hear about God through a third party,
No.
because from everything I've learned and was taught, God is in me.
There you go.
And if I want to
That's
talk
how
to
I
him,
feel.
I can just look inward,
And
because
talk
we're
to
supposedly
yourself.
made in his reflection. So we all have some God in us.
Exactly. You got
And I don't,
both.
yeah, and I don't need to go to your house of worship to worship the Lord,
Yeah.
or a higher power, or whatever name you want to call him. I
I feel
still,
like tithing is supposed to, because all right, so these are vessels.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And whatever is in us that keeps us going, other than blood and now, no, there's something else.
yeah, the spirit,
Yeah, you see what I'm
the,
saying?
the God in me.
So, in other, for us to keep going with that, man, it's like shit. You got to be yourself,
Yeah,
and you got to look within yourself for shit, and quit asking other people to help you and heal yourself.
yeah, yeah,
And it's up to you to admit and look. That's what a lot of people don't want to do. They don't want to talk about their flaws to themselves.
hmm
They want
yeah,
to make it seem like somebody else did it to them.
yeah. The craziest thing anyone can do is look in the mirror.
Yeah. And I
And
look
no
in the
one
mirror
wants to
all
look
the
in the
time.
mirror.
I look in that motherfucker all the time.
Yeah, you got to be honest with yourself.
Hell yeah. You got to be.
Because if you ain't honest with yourself, you can't ever better yourself.
Nope.
Because you're lying to yourself. And then if you don't love yourself, you can never be loved properly by anyone else.
There you, man, that's big. That's dope. That's dope to the
Yeah,
motherfucker,
yeah,
because
you-
that is the truth.
Yeah, because I mean, one thing that I always feel like with especially because over the last few years, I've done a lot of self-reflecting and
Right.
trying to just better. Like, but a lot of times we put a lot of weight in, like what you just said, a lot of weight in someone else making us happy.
Yeah.
And whether it be a relationship, a friendship, or something, we put a lot of weight in someone else making us happy.
Exactly.
And that's not that person's job.
It sure the fuck ain't.
That person's job is to add to your happiness, not make you happy.
And you to add to theirs.
And you to add to theirs. Because the thing about it is, when that person doesn't make you happy that particular day, you don't have your own happiness to thrive off of,
Oh.
and you turn into an asshole towards that person because they ain't got their gesture hat on today.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, you. My job is to add to your happiness, not to make you happy,
There you go. There you go.
and vice versa.
There you go.
You got to find that shit within yourself. You got to look within yourself, build within, and of course it's good to be able to rely on a community for a little
bit.
but not
And moral support,
but not all of it.
not all of it. You got to have that internal support.
Yeah.
You got to get out here and do what you want to do and feel how you want to feel.
Hmm.
Shit, everybody identified as what they want to identify as. How can't nobody just telling themselves the truth?
And most importantly, when you decide to get entwined in a religion, quit trying to preach it to me.
Ah, fuck yeah.
Stop it.
I hate that shit.
I am very happy for you. If you found something,
If I ask what it's about,
yeah. But just to,
off willing, well, you need to do this. And
man, now I don't want to talk to you ever again no more, because that's what you do every time I talk to you.
on Wednesdays we wash feet, and
Yeah,
yeah, we don't do nothing on Saturdays, and yeah, that's your deal.
and I mean, if you want to tell me about what you got going on, cool, but quit trying to convert me. That's what I meant.
No, I know what you mean.
Yeah, quit trying to convert me.
Speaking of that,
Oh,
I read an article. I didn't write it down.
okay. Shooting from the hip.
Yeah, a young man was killed, stabbed, for handing out pamphlets to go to church.
Wow.
And the reason why I didn't write it down is because his friend is the one that they went to, because I guess she was there, but she never ever told the story of what happened. She was just like, he's dead. But from the gist of it, they was at a food drive or whatever. Then he came and had his leaflets
pamphlets.
for the church. So you're trying to get people to come to church.
Okay.
You know, he wasn't preaching to nobody from what it looked
Just
like,
passing out the pamphlets.
and he got stabbed
Jesus.
for no reason. They caught the dude, but they never said why he stabbed him or anything like that. Like it's just some random occurrence, like as if it were to be written that way, which it was, I guess.
Golly.
That's fucked up, man.
Since we talking about the church and all that, and this ain't really saying nothing about the church, but it's just a correlation segue. It was a local pastor in Oklahoma, 33-year-old Michael Coghill.
Yeah.
Well, the other day he was beaten to a bloody pulp by a 9-year-old child's father because Mr. Coghill kept running past these children's bus stop in the morning and when they got off the bus and touching the kids inappropriately. Like he set up his jogging time
Around when the kids go to school and when they get out.
so he could come by and like the boy went home and told his dad like, hey dude, keep coming by and touching me in a way that I don't feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
So the dad, like, did some dad surveillance shit. He sat out there in the car and watched his child get off the bus and saw Buddy do the shit.
Oh shit.
Jumped out the car and gave him the rumpa bum bums. Look at his face. Look at the mug shot.
Damn, he like something from The Walking Dead.
Yeah. Hands and feet, ladies and gentlemen. Hands and feet.
That's what they do to you.
Yeah.
They rough you up, but they don't kill you.
Yeah. Stopped several times. He just kept doing. He said the child told his parents Coghill jogged by his bus stop several times and touched him in a way that made him feel uncomfortable. So last Wednesday, the father waited in his car to see if Coghill would return.
Yeah.
And he did. And he did that again. And he hands and feet.
Obsession.
But that's definitely a sickness, my nigga. There's no other
Explanations for that.
explanations for it, bro. That's a sickness.
You gonna walk. You gonna jog your ass when the kids get on the bus
And
then
off.
when they get off, and touching on them.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, when I see a kid walking down the street, I'm scared for myself. I go in the house.
Say nah. With no problems.
With no problem. I'm going right now. All the kids is out. I'm in the house. You ain't gonna say a damn thing about me and your goddamn kids. No.
Hey, I feel you.
No.
I feel you.
That's fucked up.
I feel you.
Just beating up
Yeah.
because you want to touch on little kids. You nasty fuck.
We talking about folks kicking ass, man. Manny Pacquiao retired from boxing.
All right.
He
Is it
old
about
as
that
shit.
time?
It's been about that time.
How old is he? Like,
I don't know. He older than boxing standards allow.
maybe he should come play for the Colts
But
in his career. We need the help. Shit. I had a rider the other day. He said, yeah, man, I don't call them deuces no more. I was like, what you call them? He said, I call them wince. He said when he takes his shit, he calls it a wince.
a wince?
Yeah.
Why?
He said that's what the quarterback for the Colts is. He ain't shit. So he takes a wince. I said, motherfucker, you are retarded.
Oh my
And
God.
I'm feeling too, man. They doing horrible. Horrible.
You know how I am with the Colts, man. I won't even say a love hate. It's been about a 10-year hate. Maybe 15 now.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's a long lot of hate.
I'll tell you when I started hating them. You remember the year that they went undefeated the entire regular season and then lost first round of the playoffs?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Early 2000s?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the next year, that's when they won the Super
And then
Bowl.
the next year they won the Super Bowl. Well, the year before
Oh.
the Super Bowl.
Prior to that, No. That year that you're talking about, they didn't go 16-0. They went 13-0, and then started getting their asses whooped. They lost the last three, but they did win the number one. I mean, the home for the playoffs and got that ass whooped.
First round.
That's what happened. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that particular year, I won a bunch of money because they just kept winning, and I was betting my barber, and it was going down. It was nice amounts of money, and I got cocky and I made a big bet, first round of playoffs,
Ooh.
and I lost my shirt. You hear me?
Ooh.
Thousands of dollars,
Ooh.
and I've hated them ever since. Like I wasn't even a fan when they won the Super Bowl. Like I went downtown to celebrate it because I knew people was gonna be out there giving out free drinks and things of that nature. But because I think that was like the year they did that shit was like 05 or 06.
It was, the year they won the Super Bowl was 06. 05 was the year.
Yeah.
And I distinctly remember that because I had a homeboy that I was working with. His brother was James Mungrove. And I got to sit down and talk to this man. You know what I mean? I'm not like a starstruck person when I see somebody. I'm like, oh. Nah, I just was like, oh, you play for the Colts? He was like, yeah. I was like, who are you? He was like, James Mungrove. I was like, oh, okay, you the fullback.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, yeah. And he was even talking about it. He's like, man, we won all them games, man. You thought we was going to win the Super Bowl, go to the Super Bowl. I was like, yeah. He said, I'm mad about that shit, too.
So did we, nigga.
He's like, yeah, I'm mad about that shit, too.
Yeah, fuck him. Not fuck him, but fuck them. I ain't been a fan since, man. That was 15 years ago.
They went down, man. They went down.
Yeah, they broke my heart. Put all my faith in you. You broke my heart.
See, I knew it was something.
Broke my heart. I did the same thing with the Pacers, man. They broke my heart back in Reggie Miller days when they just couldn't get past Mike in New York and all them niggas.
And, yeah, it was usually the Knicks.
Yeah. And then I restored some faith in the Pacers. And then
they lost to the Lakers, didn't they?
Well, no, then the whatchamacallit happened because I had faith in that team. The Malice in the Palace.
Yeah.
I had faith in that team. That team was some hoopers.
That was a good team.
There was some dogs.
And then for Meta World Peace to leave and then go to
the Lakers and win a chip.
Just win one and shit.
But
even he felt bad about that.
I know.
He felt bad about that.
Whatchamacallit went to San Antonio and won a chip. Steven Jackson.
You're right, yeah.
Only person didn't go leave and get a chip was Jermaine O'Neal.
Yeah. Shit. He was mad about that shit.
Yeah.
He was mad.
Yeah.
Should have went to one of the winning teams. I don't remember where he go.
I forgot.
See?
I just watched.
Win, it ain't important.
I just watched that. Pardon me, ladies and gentlemen. The yawns are real. I just watched it, the Malice in the Palace. Did you watch that?
I watched it. It was pretty damn good.
It was. It was real good.
Yeah, they had Reggie telling his side of it.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, all I could do is just watch all this.
Then they had, right after that, Jermaine O'Neal was on All the Smoke, Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson's podcast.
Okay, yeah, the one that was talking about Kwame.
Yeah, he came on there, so he was telling even more
about the in-depth shit. Mm-hmm. Okay,
and him and Steven Jackson was talking about it. They lived it together. They was like, they was talking about, in the documentary they only talked about the Malice in the Palace.
Yeah.
When he was on All the Smoke and shit, they was talking about the shit that happened in Rio with the shootout.
Damn.
Remember that?
No, I don't.
You don't remember that shit that happened at Club Rio?
Oh. That was Steven Jackson.
Steven Jackson was the one that got hit by the car.
Yeah.
He got all his teeth knocked out. They had to do reconstructive surgery on his mouth. He was trying to shoot a nigga. Goddamn, a nigga hit him with a car. I think it was like him, Jamal Tinsley, and somebody else was at Rio and got into a shootout.
Damn.
And a nigga hit that nigga with a car, nigga.
I remember that faintly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were saying like all that shit led up to it because that shit happened after the Malice in the Palace.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Shit.
They was on there talking about like all this shit. It was like, finally they was like, we gotta trade y'all niggas, man. Like,
y'all doing too much.
Yeah.
Shit, he said that was the the last time he was gonna talk about that. Wasn't
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I don't blame him. I won't want to
He did. He
relive
did
that shit.
he did their podcast before it came out,
Oh, okay,
but they didn't release the podcast till after it came out.
that makes
They
sense.
released it at the same time.
That make a lot of sense.
Timing means everything in
Hell
this game.
yeah.
Timing means everything in this game. We Dave Chappelle announced he got another special coming on Netflix
Oh shit, when's it supposed to hit?
October 5th
Cool.
called The Closer.
The Closer.
Mm-hmm.
Why The Closer?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, but
That sounds like the end of comedy type shit.
I don't know.
The Closer?
Well,
It's like a curtain call.
in in the comedy world, the closer is the nigga you say for last.
Yeah.
It's just the
Okay.
so maybe he just calling himself
And,
the.
and he might have some special guests on there.
Maybe I hope so. 'Cause I know he got to be, or he might not have it on there. It might be a single one, but I know they was recording all that shit they was doing down there in Ohio.
Yeah. And that's what's up.
Ain't nowhere in the world it ain't gonna be some type of content released. And especially, him and Netflix they business partners.
Now, yeah.
They gonna put some shit together.
Especially when they recovered his shit and stopped playing his shit more.
But he had already. That's one of the reasons why they did it, because they're such business partners.
That's what's up.
They gave that nigga.
Netflix is doing it, man.
They gave that nigga what they give him. 60 million for 3 specials.
Oh, well.
So he's on a whole nother re-up of his
I'll
Netflix
take it.
contract.
I would take it.
And then the crazy part is, he had already recorded 2 of them bitches with his own dime. So when they gave him the 60 million for 3, he gave him 2, huh? Y'all go ahead and edit that up and air those. I'll go shoot another one.
Yeah. That's dope.
Yeah.
And his concept is coming along too that you were talking about the other podcast.
His
the
bar
restaurant
and
and the
bar and comedy club
Yeah.
in the fire station.
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Yeah. It's coming together. They were talking about it on the news, I want to say Sunday.
Yeah. I told you, nigga. I'll take a trip to Springfield, Ohio
Hell yeah.
to see what that's happening with, nigga. It can't be too far from here. We looked it up. It was like 2
It's like
hours
2
away.
hours. 2 hours ain't shit.
Nah, hell no.
2 hours is closer than Chicago.
Yeah. Especially go have a good time somewhere.
You know what I mean, I ain't nothing wrong with driving to 2 hours.
Yeah. I'm with it.
I ain't driving 3 to Chicago for nobody.
Well, nah, not at 10 something at night with a stinky nigga in your back
Hell
seat.
nah.
I ain't with that either, but if I got something soft and smooth next to me and
Yeah, that's a totally different vibe right there.
nice R&B playlist,
Yeah, he was getting ready too. You should have seen him. He sunk into the seat.
he got comfy.
He was doing one of them numbers. He got his phone out and shit. I'm like,
He's putting all that funk in your shit.
where we going?
This is Chicago.
Not today.
Not today, my friend. Not today, my friend. Not today. Man, you see Dollar Tree about to start selling shit that costs more than $1.
Yeah. Everybody's selling shit that costs more than $1.
But Dollar Tree's
Dollar
whole
Tree,
motto
the whole, the gas stations, everything is going up.
can't be Dollar Tree no more than
It needs to be $2 tree.
a $4-5 tree.
Shit, 5, 10, 15, 20.
Call this motherfucker the tree of shit.
Yeah. The money tree. That's what they need to
Yeah, raggedy ass. Raise the price. Only reason I even go in there is for balloons and picture frames and shit, but still, expired candy and shit like that.
Expired candy.
I guess
I didn't know it was expired. I don't fuck with Dollar Tree.
I don't know if it's expired either. I know I was tearing their ass up a couple years back though, because they had wrapping paper for the dirt ball cheap.
Oh shit.
I got all them kids, nigga. Christmas time, nigga. Hit a
Yes,
lick on
man.
wrapping paper.
Especially with big boxes and shit.
Yeah.
I already know.
It was some of the thinnest, cheapest wrapping paper I've ever seen in my existence. But the thing about it was,
See through.
almost. But the thing about it was, that's better for kids.
It really
You ever
is.
seen a kid struggle with that super thick, real expensive wrapping paper? They looking all crazy and trying to tear little pieces out. Man, that shit tore like what's the little stuffing you put in the birthday bag? You know what I'm saying? The little different color sheets of paper in the birthday bag. That's how that shit was, dude. With Santa Claus drawn on it. Looked like I drew it.
I want to say it's not confection, it's sugar. Not confetti paper, but what the fuck? Crepe paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how that shit was made, but shit. Nigga, them presents got wrapped. It ain't about the wrapping paper, it's about what you wrapping. And
Man,
them little niggas spent up a bunch of money.
I'm a little weird on this one. When I seen something well wrapped, I never wanted to open it. Because I enjoyed the beauty of how it was wrapped. And I would take it apart slowly and shit. But yeah, because I hate to clean up all them little pieces of paper too. Because, you know, growing up in an only child household,
Yeah.
you got to clean up shit by yourself.
Yeah, because you did it.
Shit, even after company leave. Shit. I used to hate that shit. They made sure when I was about to leave their house, company got to help us clean up. You know, I need some help cleaning my room. Oh, we got to go. Fuck you mean you got to go?
Fuck you mean you got to go?
Shit, come back over this motherfucker again. Next time I come, nope. We can sit in the front room. Fuck that. We ain't not going to my room.
Yeah, they, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I didn't have much Christmas company. And I grew up in an only child household too. It was just me and my imagination. This motherfucker.
Oh.
All my friends was outside. I ain't let them come in for Christmas time. These is my presents, nigga. These is my motherfucking presents, nigga. You play with this shit next week after I'm done with it.
Oh yeah. Pull out one toy.
Mm-hmm.
You don't pull out the whole bunch. You pull out one toy.
Now this, you want to play with that?
Yeah.
You want to play with that?
Force it on them.
Our community shit, like video game and shit like that.
Oh yeah, video games. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. I ain't never. They didn't like me playing. I be on that motherfucker too long. He never dies.
The kids be looking at all the Christmas gifts and shit now, like, cause nigga, Mom Dukes, my mama is the meanest, president's rappingest nigga I've ever met in my life. She like used to enjoy this shit, nigga. I remember like I was like a kid, she would go work like a little part-time job at like Macy's or LS Airs or something in the gift wrapping department.
Oh, okay.
It was like her thing, nigga. She just go do it every year. And nigga, like during Christmas time, I buy in waves because I got so many kids. It's hard to keep everything. Well, even that, it's just hard to keep it all in track of it.
Right.
So I get all the list,
Right.
and I order one kid at a time. And as the shit comes, I put it all in a big box, write their name on it, drop it off to my mom.
Right.
And she wraps it all up. And the next kid, and the next, and she, like, you know, everything in this box belongs to Allison, so she makes sure it's on everybody's name. Nigga, they tear all them beautiful ass presents up. Them presents be perfect, and they tear right into them. And give no fuck about all that hard work Mom Dukes put into that. Well, I guess it's supposed to be Santa Claus that did it, huh?
Yeah, sense.
I told them niggas a long time ago Santa Claus wasn't real. Nigga, I bought y'all this shit.
I told my son that too.
I think, because the reason I think I did it, if I ain't mistaken, because one of my kids asked me what I was going to get him for Christmas. Because this shit came from Santa Claus. No,
yeah, Daddy.
Listen, baby girl, Santa doesn't exist. Daddy spent a lot of money on this shit.
When was how old was you when you found out Santa didn't exist?
I was raised Muslim.
Okay. It was first grade for me.
Yeah, I was raised Muslim.
It was first grade, and a little white girl next to me in Denver Elementary. She was like, Oakland. Well, I was in Denver, but she was like, "Why are you making a list for Santa? He's not real." I'm like, "What are you talking about? He's not real." She was like, "Yeah, it's just your parents." I'm like, "You telling me that this fat man is not real?" And I've been investing in movies. One of my favorite movies was The Santa Claus with Dudley Moore.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And you gonna tell me this shit ain't real? I was like, who's dropping the presents off?
Your parents.
Yes, your parents. I'm like, all right. And then in second grade, I confirmed it. You know?
They had like some compromise shit going on here, because like, all right, I was raised Muslim, but my mama didn't convert over to it.
Right.
So she still practiced a tad. There's a tree with some presents.
Right.
Wasn't nothing crazy, nothing major. My stepdad still bought me stuff for Christmas,
Yeah.
even though he didn't want to, because the
Celebrating the energies and shit
yeah,
like that. Yeah.
we did Halloween and shit. That's about all we really did here besides birthdays.
Right.
So it wasn't a big deal, but yeah, we did a tree and all this shit. But I think I might have been 3 or 4, maybe 5 when I figured out when it was all cleared
Coming of
up,
age.
when
Yeah.
it was all cleared up for me.
Yeah. So from me feeling like that, I never wanted my son
To go through that.
go through that and understand that it's actually all a falsehood.
Yeah, I feel you, because it was a goddamn letdown.
Big ass letdown, man. Shit. You ready to get into this spoiler moment?
Uh,
Unless you got some more.
I
Ain't it don't matter to me.
I got one
Okay.
because it doesn't fall into it doesn't fall into Melanated Mag or
Oh
sequel.
no. I was still gonna go into this into the games.
Oh, by all means, rock and roll. I'll talk about. Well, no, let me knock this out
Yeah,
first
go
because
ahead,
that's
go
a
ahead.
discussion. It's just shout out to these two brothers, two stepbrothers.
Oh shit.
They were wrongly convicted of killing a white woman or raping a white woman 30 some odd years ago.
And they're old now?
They are would they in they yeah, I mean I guess so because they were arrested in 1983
Ah yeah.
for the murder of an 11-year-old white girl named Sabrina Bowie, and they were convicted. One brother, well, first of all, the brothers' names are Jesus, Henry McCollum and Leon Brown. They're stepbrothers.
Okay.
They were McCollum was 19 and Brown was 15
At the time.
at
In
the
the 80s.
time in 1983.
They did what, 30 years?
They did 30
Oh
years.
shit.
And in 2014, they were exonerated after DNA evidence figured out that Roscoe Ortiz was the person that killed that girl.
And tell me he was already locked up for some bullshit.
It really didn't say.
Okay.
But I mean, they named him, so something must have happened. But so they were released back in 2014. But their lawyer just finally got everything situated, and they were just awarded $75 million
Damn.
for police misconduct.
A piece or me?
To split in half, 31 million apiece. 1 million for every year they spent to the penitentiary, plus an additional 13 million in punitive damages.
Damn.
Yeah,
That works itself out.
they're not super old. Like they're not. I mean, they men, they grown men,
Yeah,
but they're not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. So I know money
Because
can't.
imagine what all they had to go through.
That's what I'm about to say. I know money can't fix shit, but I'd much rather be on the streets trying to figure out how to put my life back together with 31 million in the bank,
Yeah.
as opposed to just being broke.
Yeah. Stand couch to couch or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You do.
I know money can't fix it. Everything doesn't have a price tag and da 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 da. But the bottom line is that shit happened to them.
Yeah. That's
The
fucked
least
up
they
shit.
can do is get paid for it.
Hell yeah. 30. How long you said? 30, 31 years they was locked
31
up?
years. They gave him $1 million. They gave him $1 million for each year they was in jail, and an additional 13 million in punitive damages. So they gave him 75 million altogether.
Damn.
So shout out to them for
They endured a lot.
enduring all that. making it through that,
Hell yeah.
being able to come home from that, and then putting that motherfucking city through the goddamn ringer.
Nigga, they had to fight Fleece Johnson.
You think they had to fight the Booty Warrior?
Shit, it's either the easy way or the hard way.
I like you,
Choice is yours.
and I want you. I like you, and I want you.
Now we can do this the easy way or the hard way. Choice is yours. Damn, they had to go through that. And,
Yeah.
fuck. That's some fucked up shit. That shit not more fucked up than this, though.
Here we go.
So, if y'all haven't seen it, you had about a week to see it. We about to get to talking about this Netflix show,
Squid Game.
Squid Game. Yeah.
This shit different.
Different, and it's good.
It's real good.
Like, the storyline is cool. I got past the like we talked about off my. I got past the different voices for people that didn't fit them. But all in all, this was some good shit. And to go with that, so you know when they came with the card and the number on the back of the card,
Yeah.
why was that a real number?
Was it?
It turned out to be a real cell phone number, belonged to some woman in Korea.
Oh, that's fucked. Those people's calling that number.
So they've been calling the number, and they've been doing prank calls, and she receives like over 4,000 calls a day, and endless amounts of text messages and shit.
I'd imagine that's the number one Netflix show in the game right now.
Yeah. So what happens is the production company, they didn't do it intentionally.
Okay.
It just happened to be somebody's actual number. And
You think they'd have called the number before they put it on the card?
exactly. But that's what they did. So they even offered this woman
Another
a
number?
million. No, they offered her. Yeah. They offered her 1,000,000 won, which is about $850 of our money,
Yeah.
to change her number. She refused.
Yeah, that wand shit threw me off watching it. I bought 10,000 won, nigga. That was like $5 or some shit.
Yeah, man. But that shit, man, that was some good shit. I needed to watch that, man.
Yeah.
The red light, green light is what really got me into it.
They just got to pop it on niggas.
Man. The robot little sensory eyes and everything.
Pow, 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 pow,
My
pow,
guy, the
pow.
old man, he was like, "Oh, I remember this game."
That nigga was so happy.
It's shit, man. But my dude, man, he took the cake, dog.
But, and you know, seeing the end made me took some of the wind down my sails for the old man because it took some of the gangster out of him. I don't think they would have let nothing happen to the old man.
Oh, but of course not.
You know what I'm saying?
But of course not. That's the reason why I went back to start watching it.
Yeah, because some of
I
the
was
shit
like,
he was doing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the shit he was doing, I was just like, oh, he's a G. Nah, he knew everything was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody else here that's worried about dying.
He's only want to be all right.
Yeah.
But he just want to be in part of the game because he's also dying.
Yeah.
And he wanted to relive his childhood moments. Because everything that came up was around
It was around his childhood.
Yeah.
All of it, all the way to the Squid Game.
Yep.
Yeah.
All of them. Yeah.
They show, when they give the directions on how to play the Squid Game.
In the beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they gave the directions on how to play the Squid Game in the beginning. That was him as a kid.
No. That was the main dude.
Was it?
Yeah, that wasn't the old man.
Okay,
That was the main dude.
Okay.
Yeah, matter of fact, that was the main dude and his friend at the end. Yeah.
The one he was always gambling with and shit?
No, not that dude.
The one
he was always
in
talking,
there with.
Yeah, he was talking to his mom.
The
and
super
shit.
smart one.
Yeah. That's supposed to be over in the States.
Yeah.
And shit, that asshole.
He's a fucking dick.
Yeah, I got him for later on. But But yeah, man, this is some phenomenal shit. I ain't seen nothing like this, and I think they should have did like all them what you call that, Hunger Games, and what's the other one, the Maze Runner or whatever.
Maze Runner.
They should have did those in series instead of doing one flat or movies about it. They should have did them in series like how they did this, because this could have been one movie.
Well, you know, when like Hunger Games and all that came out, the box office was still a big deal.
True that.
See, right now we in a different world right now where that box office isn't.
It ain't slapping like
it used to. So getting your streams up is a big deal now.
Yeah.
And these series and shit like this, man, they kind of show niggas the way. And of course, movies are still great. HBO Max and all them is winning, and Amazon Prime is when we just talking about Amazon signing a 3-movie deal with Eddie Murphy and blah blah blah. The Amazon Studios, blah 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 blah. But more motherfuckers is getting into these limited series and things of this nature. And because like even with the Maze Runner, they made 2 or 3 of them, and I think like the first one was good.
First one was good,
but like the first one came out. I remember when it came out. It came out when Netflix was still DVDs to your house.
Yeah, they would. Yeah, you're right. They were still doing that.
Yeah,
because they was just now getting stronger and stronger.
That was back when the only time you made like a limited series thing like that, you did like the 3-night joint on Fox or something where like how the Jackson movie was.
Exactly. Yeah. Came
you know what I'm saying?
The days after each other.
Yeah. The next day and the next day, like came out 3 days in a row so you can watch the whole movie.
It wasn't that like how what's the name of that group?
New Edition.
New Edition. Yeah.
That's how New Edition shit was with BT.
Yep. That's how they should. Well, I'm just saying that's how they should have.
Oh no, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, because they would have made a lot more money.
I understand what you're saying. Yeah, this shit was good, nigga. That was some of the best 9 episodes.
Man, hell yeah.
I think one of my favorite ones was the Glass Bridge.
That was one of mine.
Yeah, the Glass Bridge. And that one woman was so annoying.
Oh, the one that
the little hooker.
Yeah,
slept with Buddy in the bathroom.
She was the first motherfucker complaining wanting to go home.
Yeah, very first. She had a kid that she hadn't even named yet.
Yeah, but then came back.
Yeah, because she was lying. She was goddamn chunky.
She was lying all through that motherfucker. She let dude hit her in the bathroom and everything. But yeah, if y'all haven't seen that, man, go ahead and check that out. That's the only show that I really endorse like that. Yeah, I need to check out.
Nah, that show fire. He PM told me about it. He was about the 6th person that particular day to tell me how good that show was.
And it's some good shit.
And I went and I sat down and I think I ran through like the first 5 or 6 episodes that day.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Then I finished up with like the next 3 the following day. Yeah, it was great. It was great. It was real great.
It was just on some different shit, and to take people who are in debt.
Yeah.
You know they'll do anything.
And that was the wild part. When that part was cool about it too. When they had them all in there and everybody started complaining. It was after it was after the red light, green light, right? It was everybody that was left, and they was talking about getting out of it. No,
that was before.
No, it was before. It was when
they made the introductions.
Because they was mad because they took all their cell phones and shit.
Yeah.
And then they came in there and started spitting out how niggas had lost their money and how in debt they was. And, man, look, all of y'all is here because y'all financially fucked up. Trying to offer you a chance.
Hell yeah, to get some money.
Then the twist with Buddy and them selling the organs and shit.
Oh, damn, I forgot about that, yeah.
Yeah, then the twist with the motherfucker behind the black mask being the nigga that the cops people. Did you catch that one?
Who?
You know the cop that showed up.
Oh, that was his brother.
That was his brother, the one that he thought was missing, and the whole time it led you to believe he was one of the contestants.
Yep.
But he wasn't. He was
the one running the hosting the show.
Yeah. He was missing from his crib because he was doing his job.
But he won one.
Ah.
He won one too. He was the winner of one of the previous
games. And that's how he
Because
ended
they
up.
had years and files and
Yeah,
files
yeah,
and shit.
yeah.
They had been doing this for a long time, which leads me to believe the motherfuckers is doing it now. Why
Oh
ain't they?
man, listen,
Shit.
bro. When you get to talking about like we was talking about the VIPs,
Oh my
you
god.
talking about man certain type of. As I be telling people all the time, bro. Like you gotta think, like not to let you to move into my business too much, but like motherfuckers be like damn near sexual deviants, bro. Like motherfuckers be bored with regular sex shit
Yeah.
and regular shit as a normal person.
Yeah.
Now, could you imagine just having enough money to do whatever your heart desired? That's how you get them princes out there in Dubai and shit to fly bitches out there
Yeah.
to shit on their chest and all that weird shit, man. Like some of these Instagram bros that got it going on, they be in Dubai getting peed on and shitted on,
Yeah, I
man.
know.
For $500,000, bro. Like
And they'll do
a
it.
trip to Dubai, 500,000, a few purses and some other shit, man. Come out here, come on this boat. Let me drop a hot one on the Cleveland steamer on your chest, but it's because them niggas be man, they be bored, bro.
They
Like when
do.
you got that much money, you just be bored.
Hey, that means money ain't the root to all happiness either.
Oh no. But this is the thing. That I personally feel money intensifies who you are.
True.
At your core. So if you're a sick, nasty fuck, you'll be a rich, sick, nasty fuck who can do all types of rich, sick, nasty fuck shit.
Yeah.
If you're a great person who ends up being rich, you'll be one of these great motherfuckers that get keys to all the cities and build hospitals and do. Money just makes you who you are.
That's true.
If I'm a cool nigga and you a cool nigga at our core,
Right.
if we got millions and millions of dollars, we still just be some cool ass niggas. But if I'm an asshole and you're an asshole or you're not an asshole, you get that money, it just amplifies that shit 10 times over.
Yeah, I can see that.
So if you was already a freaky little vagrant, now you're gonna be the freakiest of
Rich,
the
freaky vagrant.
yeah. Now you're gonna be the freakiest because now you got the money where nobody tells you no.
Yeah, that's true.
The only difference between the nasty pervert on the corner and them niggas in Dubai is money.
That's it.
The little pervert on the corner will pull his shit out at the
go-
liquor store and everybody's
jail.
grossed out. The nigga in Dubai give you $300,000 in a couple Birkin bags to let him and the homies run a train on you, then cover you in fecal matter and some other weird shit and shove funny objects in your body and because like them motherfuckers out there, nigga, they be so bored, but they'll pay. Remember I was watching The Game one time, the rapper. Dude gave The Game $750,000 to come do a concert in his living room.
Damn.
Flew him to Dubai and gave him $750,000. The best suite in the land, a Lamborghini to drive while he was there,
Hey.
nigga, to do a concert in his living room.
That's what money does for you, man. That's that wealth. That's that stinking rich money.
I think UGK and them was talking about it before they died. They was asking them, I believe it was UGK, they was asking them what was the most money they had got to do a show.
Yeah.
Said a motherfucker flew him out to Dubai, gave him $500,000 to do a concert in their living room. $500,000.
Shit, that's like the dude that booked Michael Jackson and didn't even stay.
Yeah. Tyrese ass, boy, that's Tyrese ass running around this motherfucker caked up, nigga. He like best friends with some of them niggas.
Shit, what about Janet Jackson? Didn't she marry one of them motherfuckers?
She married somebody similar to that and then divorced him.
Yeah.
She stayed long enough to get the bankroll.
Yeah.
There was a stipulation in their marriage, like if she stayed past like 6 years, she got some odd $100 million.
Shit.
And that motherfucker divorced that nigga
With the quickness.
like a month after and got a baby, so got some child support to boot.
And got a baby? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Did she got one? No.
Nah, that was.
Who was she married before that? What,
But
was Jermaine Dupri?
nah, she wasn't married to Jermaine. They was just together.
All right, I'm just making sure
Yeah.
I'm getting my shit together. I'm like, I don't even know if
They
I
say
said
she had a baby way back in the day, and Rebe raised her. Riri Jackson raised her, but they ain't never been, you know, a lot going on with the little family.
Like they weird. They from Gary.
It's just alright.
They drink water.
Yeah. It's jeez Louise.
Yeah, that's all I had on the Squid Game, bro.
Yeah, great show.
Real good shit.
Like we were saying off mic, once you get past the horrible voiceovers,
Story's lit.
the story is fucking lit.
Like I said, I'm rewatching the motherfucker to catch shit I missed.
And in episode 1, about halfway through, definitely by the end, you'll be locked in.
Oh yeah.
You're like, oh shit.
So they start the game.
Yeah. Yeah. When they start the game and get that going,
as
nigga.
soon as they start the game.
In the game. Watch the Squid Game shit. I wish you nigga need a goddamn sponsor from Netflix or something. Yeah, they Squid Game though. Fire. We talking about movies and shit. Shout out to Lil Boosie, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know Lil Boosie just dropped his movie.
It's a movie?
He dropped a real movie called My Struggle. It's essentially a biopic.
Okay.
It's not on any like streaming platforms right now. You gotta rent it. It's like $20 to rent it or to buy it.
Oh.
You gotta like buy it offline and.
Is it off his? What is it? His platform?
I think so.
Okay.
I had to do some research into it. I ain't watched it yet,
Shit.
but I know. Shout out to him for taking the Master P route.
Yeah.
He was showing the stuff. He made $1 million the day it was released.
That's what's up.
Off motherfuckers downloading it for $20, $19.99.
Damn.
And he said he was about a little under 250,000 in making it.
Man, he just quadrupled
his money.
Nothing wrong
And
with
it's
that,
still
man.
going. That was just the first day.
Damn.
So shout out to him for taking the Master P route, because that's the same route P took with I'm About It.
I'm About It. The game is to be sold, not told. What was the other one? Charged to the game?
Charged to the Game. I got the hook up, Foolish.
I got the hook up, Foolish.
Foolish was the shit with Eddie Griffin.
I love Foolish.
You know, Eddie Griffin said on the interview, the first time he ever saw $1 million, Master P gave it to him.
Really?
So Master P gave him $1 million check for that script, for the Foolish script.
Yeah. Shit, I didn't know that. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm. So he wrote the nigga, said, what you want? You want $1 million? Nigga said, $1 million fucking dollars, nigga. Then started and got paid to star, and
Yeah.
Foolish was really a good movie.
It really was. It was about he wasn't down and out, but he was a
struggling
comedian.
stand-up comedian. Yeah.
That was some good shit.
Yeah, it was basically like his damn near his like biopic.
Like, pretty much.
Because he wrote it. Eddie Griffin did.
Like a JoJo dancer.
Yeah.
Except for he didn't catch himself on fire. Freebase.
Yeah. And let's not forget Hot Boys too.
Oh yeah,
Hot Boys. Master P and them did a movie called Hot Boys.
I didn't watch that one.
I
didn't watch it. No.
With Silk and.
Yeah, I definitely didn't watch that one.
Yeah.
Especially after Charged to the Game.
Yeah. So shout out to Lil Boosie, man.
Shout out. Oh, while we speaking on Master P, they coming out with a new movie. Him and Lil Romeo.
All right.
I just seen it on Facebook earlier. I can't even remember the name of it, but it was like a little post about it. It wasn't no trailer.
Okay.
That's why I can't even tell you what the hell it was about. But it said Master P and his son.
Shit, I hope
Romeo.
so.
Well, not Lil Romeo. Romeo.
Just Romeo.
They got to take the little out of it, I guess.
I hope he hope it's an alright movie.
Oh yeah.
Because I know they're gonna make some money, but
yeah. Just like I didn't know there was a. I got the hookup too.
Is there?
Apparently there is, because it's. I seen it. I haven't seen the movie. I seen.
At least I seen it.
I seen it with my own eyes.
Seen it.
Yeah, I got the hookup too. I'm like shit. But I'm About It was the shit.
Yeah, nah. Very true. Yeah. Especially if you had the cassette tape and you let that motherfucker keep playing after the credits roll.
Get you some cream. Get you some ice cream.
Yes, sir. Hey, old girl with that motherfucking tongue long.
Yeah, I was in love with her.
That shit was different, nigga. The first
I
time
was
that
in love with
motherfucker
her.
kept playing, I said, oh.
See, I pulled another one on my mom. Remember I told you I got her to buy me the Two Live Crew tape.
Yeah.
She didn't know nothing about them. She didn't know nothing about the Master P. I'm about. I'm like, this just a movie about the dude. I listen to his music. You listen to his movie. He was going away to school.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. $20 got that motherfucker from the VH1 video on Franklin.
I remember my daddy was buying me motherfucking Too Short tapes, nigga. When I was like 9, 10 years old. Born the Mac and all that shit, nigga.
Damn.
Yeah, just, not whatever, son. Here you go.
See, he cussed too much for me. I had to get into like.
That's what I'm saying. That nigga Pops wasn't.
I had to get into Bone Thugs and shit where they was hiding it.
Hiding the cursing.
Yeah. And shit, nobody could really pick up on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, Pops was buying me Too Short tapes. Bitch!
Yeah, see, he was just too blatant with his
selling
cuss
hoes.
words. See?
Motherfuck you, damn shithead bitch. Nigga, this shit's part of my childhood. And I mean, in the impressionable years.
I know. Because you listening to Too Short, I was just like, damn, I'm only 2 years older. I know.
Bitch! Hey, he bought me Born the Mac, which had just came out.
Yeah.
And then whatever the one was before Born the Mac.
All right.
See, Born the Mac was, I remember on the cover, he was in all white with a white Cadillac.
Mm-hmm.
And, it was on the little new release thing. And then they had all his other ones there, too. And I was like, well, let me get that one, too, Dad. He's like, all right, whatever, man. Nigga, Pops was tripping. Pops was tripping. I'm trying to... Life is Too Short.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that's Born to Mac. That was the one that I had, but then Life is Too Short, which is like the nigga's first 2 albums, bro. 89, and yeah.
Damn.
I was born in 84. I was like 7 years old. And I talk about daddy to buy me Too Short tapes.
Oh, man.
Bitch!
See, I ain't start getting music until the 90s.
Hey, then he got me this one, the Shorty, and this one, Shorty the Pimp.
Shorty the Pimp.
Yep, and see, by 93, this one, the Get It How You Live, or Get It Where You Live, my older sister, may she rest in peace, she had the music. So I didn't get to Con Pops into it no more. Cocktails, all that, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Those were some great days.
He was a different type of rapper for me back then.
Bitch. My bad. I know y'all can see this YouTube. Usually not used to recording, but these headphones was not fitting right. It was something going on over here. Good God. Yeah. It was hooked on my earring. Shit was weird.
Shit, I don't even feel like I got mine on. They so crisp and clear.
Well, nah, they are now. It was hooked on this one down here was hooked on my right earring.
Gotcha.
And every time I moved, it was pulling my guy, it was tugging my damn ear. What else we got there, brother?
I'm on the Melanated Mag. I just got one of them.
I got a topic that I'm gonna save for next week.
All right.
Remind me that I got it.
Okay.
Because it's a good topic, but we late in the show. We still got other stuff to cover, and this is one of them talking points.
Yeah.
Talking
I
point.
see what you're saying.
Talking point topics. It ain't like current event or nothing. This is a topic.
I got you.
But we can run off Melanated Mag. We're gonna go ahead running the Melanated Mag one time, man. Melanated Magnificence. I only got one, man. It's a young man by the name of Zion Clark. Have you ever heard of him? You might have heard of him. He's the young man that born with the I don't remember the name of it, but he only has half a body.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah, he's got like a little, basically like right around waist down. Like, I don't even know if my man got his parts.
Okay.
He got from waist down.
Okay.
It's gone. It's not there. And he made headlines a few years back because he's a wrestler, and he be giving niggas the blues.
He's a wrestler.
He's a wrestler, bro. He ain't got nothing but
But
waist,
arm
but
strength.
arms and upper body. Black dude, yoked. He's a wrestler.
Huh.
Okay. Well, the reason, like I said, he made waves a few years ago with that
Yeah.
because you know.
I'm trying to picture this.
But, yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna pull him up as I'm telling you about Mr. Zion Clark. He just set the Guinness World Record for the fastest man on two hands in the 20-meter dash. He is an athlete, bro. Like,
Fastest man on two hands. I didn't know that was a thing.
it is. He broke someone's record.
No, I've never heard of this dude.
Yeah. He was a, I'm all
There's
in,
questions there, but okay.
yeah, I'm all entwined in the fitness community, and he was a big deal. Like when he broke news about the wrestling and stuff,
Right.
because he looks like he's sitting in the ground.
Yeah. Or coming out of a hole. Or
Yeah,
something. That's
and he
crazy.
was, and then his story is even crazier. Like his mama abandoned him because of how he was, and he was in the foster system until he was like a teenager. And then some lady found him and adopted him, and is a loving and supportive.
Foster parent.
She adopted him,
Okay.
so it's his mom now. But yeah, man, you might want to look into Buddy, man. His story is inspirational, and I know I would have talked about him on here before the, you know what I'm saying, for the wrestling, but that was going on before the podcast.
Okay.
But he be wearing their ass out.
Huh.
Yeah.
But
Watch it. Watch some of it. I watched it. Nigga, he be tearing their ass up. He's strong as shit.
see, I'm
Disadvantage because they can't grab no legs.
yeah.
Because there ain't no legs there to grab.
There's no like.
Yeah.
You can't. It's like wrestling a spider,
Yeah.
and he's bigger than this dude.
He's huge. Like if he had legs, he'd be 6 something.
Yeah, this dude's ripped.
Look at his wingspan.
Yeah.
Look at his.
I gotta watch it. I
Bro.
gotta watch that shit.
Pull it up. Pull up
What's his name? I'm about to write it down.
Zion Clark.
All right.
Bro, he's really yoked. Like, look at him.
Yeah. Dude is huge.
Yeah.
Like if I had to wrestle him, I'd be scared.
I said, man, what the fuck, man? Yeah. So
I'd be looking at my coach like, what do I do?
yeah, he's But yeah, look, check him out, bro. But like I said, he just won the Guinness World Book of Records for the fastest man on two hands. He said, and I watched a little story on it. Cause like if you type it in, Zion Clark fastest 40-yard dash or 20-yard dash, 20 whatever, it'll pull up the little special they did on it. And like it'll show him beating it, and there's like other people there that had the record before him and cheering him on, and it's crazy. But just dudes, his attitude towards his disability and the way his life went, the where his direction, man, you just don't see people who have been through that type of stuff able to live the way he's living and accomplish the things he's accomplishing and keep striving to be a better him and Real inspirational shit, man.
Right.
You get a chance. Any of y'all get a chance, man. Look up Zion Clark.
But not even be funny. He reminds me of. You ever seen the movie My Left Foot?
No.
You never seen My Left Foot?
Nope.
Pretty much what it is.
Okay.
I don't think that. Yeah, I don't think he can move his arms or his other leg, but he can move his left foot.
Ah.
And his thing is, he wanted to play soccer or football and be, because he was born over in France,
Okay.
and he wanted to be this football player, but he turned out to be an artist who painted with his left foot. Yeah.
Yeah. Overcoming those type of adversities in life, man. It really I be looking at shit like that for inspiration because it'll put what you dealing with into perspective.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm
A lot of
saying?
perspective. If he's doing it with no legs,
That's what I'm saying.
what can I do and I got the full body?
Full body functions, and
Yeah.
so I be really taking, like, I pull from stories like that and figure out ways to apply the strength of it
To your life.
into my life.
Right.
Like I said, it's inspirational, bro. You got a motherfucker that's
He didn't give up on himself.
that's what I'm saying.
He ain't just sitting there drinking himself into an oblivion and collecting checks because he's disabled.
That's what I'm saying.
And
Like they try and get that man the Olympics. Like, and he's trying. I think like the thing that they were saying is like he's trying to get into the real Olympics. They want to put him in a special, like
Paralympics.
they put the Paralympics.
Yeah.
He's trying to get into the,
Actual.
because like he was saying, he's never competed against other
countries or whatever.
no other people with disabilities.
Oh.
He's always competed against.
That's what it was looking like.
Yeah, he's always competed against fully functional other people. So he doesn't want to go compete against nothing against them, but he's like, man, I'm trying to push myself. He's like, man, I don't want to be the best cripple or whatever. Cripple's a terrible word. I'm sorry.
Right.
I don't want to be the best disabled athlete or wrestler. I want to be the best wrestler. Like,
Right.
He's like, even if I lose, nigga, whatever. Like, I just want to.
Yeah, he just wants to live and do him.
Yeah.
Shit, I feel that.
So kudos to Zion Clark, man.
Yeah, big ups to
That's
that,
real,
man.
real deal melanated mag. Like I said, you can pull up. There's a few videos on YouTube. There's a few. You can do your Googles, man. It's a real inspirational story beyond what I just talked about, the Guinness World Record that you just said.
Okay.
Because that's just the latest
Thing he did.
thing that he's done.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So shout out to Zion Clark.
Shit, I don't think she kind of compares to that. Not so much, but I got a Dr. Patricia Era Bath. She's from Harlem, New York. She is the innovative researcher and laser scientist who will be honored for her historic contributions to the medical field and the newly announced inductee class of 2022 by the National Inventors Hall of Fame.
Inventors?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Her and another black lady, but I didn't see her. In 1986, she invented the laser Foco probe for cataract treatment, and is being used on a global scale to this day. And
What's her name?
Dr. Patricia Era Bath. That's ERA.
Era Bath.
Bath,
Shout out to her.
like a bathtub.
Like a bathtub. Shout out to her.
Then she used this excimer laser to develop a device and method for minimally invasive cataract surgery. So furthering on to what she
Started off
with.
basically getting them demise together.
Yeah, I think most of it's got something to do with LASIK, even though the article didn't say nothing about that.
Okay.
But I think that's somewhere on the lines of what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Because that's what they do when they,
When they go in there and do LASIK, they basically performing the cataract surgery, right?
Exactly.
Just,
That's what I think anyway.
yeah.
They-
I mean, I'm
they
pretty sure
clear-
there's some tweaks to it, but
Yeah, they're clearing something from the back of your eyes and shit. But yeah, I thought that was real cool.
nah, shout out to her
Yeah, big shout out.
for inventing shit.
Inventing shit.
So that's what it said. That's why we make it a point. Because if you just now on YouTube, well, we kind of broke it down to Fosco last episode. Shout out to Fosco.
Yeah,
That's a
big
great
shout out.
episode. If you watching this episode and you ain't watched the last one, you're doing yourself a disservice. Go watch the episode with Fosco and Doughboy. That shit's funny.
Hell yeah.
But we was explaining to Fosco last episode because I know YouTube land wouldn't have an understanding of why we do Melanated Magnificence.
Right.
Because it's we get on YouTube, episode 11.
Yeah. It was 11.
Yeah, so we've explained it earlier on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts, all them things. The other platforms we're on also. But we like to make it a special point to highlight achievements by black people that are greatly overlooked.
Yeah, and instead of the everyday negative connotations that we get.
And not even the negative ones, the everyday positive ones that just deem us as athletes and artists and musicians.
Yeah,
entertainers. There's a lot more than that going on.
Yeah.
So we try and make it a real point
to bring
to highlight some of that and bring that to y'all every episode.
And I like it.
Like I said, I think I touched on that last episode because I was explaining to Fosco why we needed to have that because he didn't know.
Yeah, man, it's just a good reflection.
Yeah, because shout out to Fosco. He came into the pod blind. Usually we give everybody
a heads up of what's going on.
Yeah, but he came in blind. He just he reached out that day and shot out here to the Far East Side. And,
shit, I enjoyed it.
Nah, me too. He got to come back. We got some things we're gonna do.
Hell yeah.
And with him and our brand and his brand and. We're gonna mix and match some things, man, because that guy's enjoyable. But you gotta
man, I got 3 weekly fecals.
Well, go ahead and run off one of yours, and then I'll run off one of mine, and you can take it over from there.
The one is the fun one, man. Like I said, this is for another Squid Game. It's coming back around. This goes to the character known as Cho Sang-woo. He's player number 218. He was the dude who was the childhood friend.
I ain't know his name. That piece of shit.
Yeah, Cho Sang-woo. The motherfucker was stealing money from his clients.
Yeah.
And then he put his mama shit
up for collateral.
With his stocks and shit.
Yeah, and lost all that.
Bust.
Lost everything. Lost his mama's shit.
Then told his mama that he was going over to the United States to do some type of work with his career, and he's still over there playing in the damn games.
Yeah, hiding
in the games and fucking people over.
Yeah. Even at the end of the movie, she asked. Even at the end of the show, she asked, "Who's the last time you talked to?"
Yeah, and he just gave her some money.
Yeah,
the little boy.
Yeah,
from the old girl. But yeah. Then he killed himself.
He did.
He didn't allow nobody else to eliminate him, man. He killed his fucking self.
He did.
And I didn't like that. He
did.
should have let somebody eliminate his punk ass because he was turning motherfuckers. Oh, you had teammates that he was fucking over.
Yep.
He didn't tell them what that game was. We just split up.
Yeah.
He went go pick the easy shape.
Yeah, he sent that man over there to pick that damn umbrella. And that was his homie.
It was supposed to be. You see how he was looking at him in the beginning.
Yeah, it was his child. It was his childhood homie.
Yeah.
Shit get different.
Shit gets different.
But
yeah, that was just the fun one I had, man. I had to throw that one in there.
All right, well, I got one.
He was fecal for me.
I got one. His name is a Mr. Jens Henning.
Mm.
He is a Danish artist, I believe.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
In a group or he's solo?
He's a Danish artist. He's an artist, like an artiste.
Oh, an actual painter type. Okay.
All right, so a Danish museum hired him to make a reproduction of this other famous artist, Danish Krone art. It was two pictures, and he used money in the actual money inside the frames to basically the struggle of the people over there and the hourly wages and da da da. And he did it this real cool way
Okay.
years ago. And they hired this artist Jen Herring to recreate the pictures, those two pictures
Yeah.
for a art exhibit.
Okay.
So they sent him $84,000 in our money, however much it breaks down to in theirs.
All right.
But in our money, it's $84,000. They sent him $84,000 to make these photos, to make these big art exhibits.
Yeah.
So when they arrived to the museum, they arrived empty.
Oh.
They arrived empty with a note from him saying I decided to go a different route and do my own art, and now these pieces are called Take the Money and Run. And they are literally on display in this museum, empty, with a thing down there next to it says Take the Money and Run by Jens Herring.
No.
And they're trying to figure out how to go in court and get him and all this. They can't.
It's art.
It's art.
You bought two exhibits
It's
full of air.
art.
Oh, how come I can't get this lucky? Oh my God, really? I wish I was that lucky.
Hey man, that's the thing said. Museum lent the artist $84K so he kept the money and called it art.
I'm trying to figure out when the light bulb went off and was like, oh, take the money and run.
That's what he named the pictures.
Yeah.
Take the money and run.
He ran
So
off on the plug.
while as ingenious as that was, use a whole asshole, Jen's hearing. Use a fecally covered motherfucker, man.
Let's see, man. I don't know if I should go super dark or.
Yeah, fuck it.
All right, we go super dark first.
Fuck it.
This is fucked up. I'm gonna get y'all an advisor right now. This is Al Mutahan McLean. He's 32 from Dayton, Ohio. He's serving a 51-year prison sentence. Serving a 51-year to life prison sentence for torturing his 10-year-old son Dakota Collins to death back in December 2019.
Jesus.
The court says that. The judge said that this is the most horrific case of abuse and torture the court has ever seen. McLean pleaded guilty to one count each of murder, rape, and kidnapping,
Jesus.
and 3 counts of child endangerment. His fiancée and her sister that lived with them in his house, they are also in trouble too because they allowed it to happen.
Yeah.
But it turns out that they were they got charged with involuntary manslaughter and child endangerment. And Dakota died from a brutal beating and was found to be anally raped.
God.
By his dad.
His 10-year-old son?
His 10-year-old son.
And I hope they put that nigga under the jail.
And this is what they said about the women. The women encouraged and facilitated the torture of Dakota by his dad, saying that they always seen his dad punch him in the face and kick him while he was down and shit until he started saying that he couldn't take no more and shit. And they locked him up in the attic. He didn't even have his own room. They forced him up in the attic, and that's where he was made to sleep.
What the fuck?
And he looked like a bright little, cool little boy.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
But your own seed, your own son?
Yeah, fuck that dude.
And throughout the article, they never said nothing about the boy's mom. Only thing they said was his uncle, the father's brother, knew something was going on, but he didn't know what. And he was like, his nephew never really talked to him about it. He pretty much probably
10 years old.
Yeah.
Nigga, you don't know what to.
You don't know how to endure that. But they said it had been going on not for years, but probably for months now.
And
and
he ended up dead.
he ended up dead.
And anally raped.
Anally raped by his dad.
So he had to endure rape by his father, then be killed.
And they was torturing him before that.
So his last memories on life is his dad's dick in his butt, then death.
Yeah, pretty much.
I hope they put that man in the cell with Fleece Johnson-esque.
Yeah, because Fleece Johnson's out.
That's why I said esque.
I know.
The heir,
The
the
air.
heir to the booty throne. I hope they put him in there with a motherfucker. Please believe though, whatever penitentiary you get to, when they catch wind of what he's in there for,
Yeah. They said they're going to put him in
protective custody.
tier 3.
Motherfuckers still get to him though.
Tier 3 sexual offender ward or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah,
How
there's
that
some
goes.
sick motherfuckers up there because you just in there with all the rapists,
Mm.
rapists and pedophiles.
Gross.
And I mean, if you got like a alpha male rapist nigga, he's just in there.
Doing whatever you do.
Yeah, apex predator.
Well, you better get the jelly.
Yeah,
Or the
nah.
syrup.
I hope he ain't got none of him.
Huh?
Hope he get raw dry meat.
No, I'm talking about he going to be tossing salad.
Oh, I prefer mine with jelly. Something like
I
syrup.
like syrup. Others might like peanut butter, but I like jelly.
Yeah, I prefer mine with jelly. See, when a man toss your salad, you.
Snowball. All right, and then cause you said you didn't have no more, right?
Nah.
All right, then this one. I'm gonna let you decide.
All right.
Katrina Price, Chicago, Illinois, accused of stealing identities of Chicago murder victims to get tax refunds.
Mm.
She's charged in federal court with wire fraud and aggravated identity theft. FBI noticed this, notified the Cook County Bureau of Vital Records
Okay.
about the fraud in 2019, so they caught on to her. What she was doing, she was getting death certificates of young homicide victims from age 2 to 22 because they have no credit histories.
So.
Yeah. And, okay. Then, what happened, what triggered it was a staff member caught suspicion when she asked for 4 different death certificates and they all had different last names. But she kept saying that like she was the sister or auntie or... Yeah, because you know any family member can go and get a death certificate.
Yeah.
They don't ask you all that. So she was using their names and social security numbers and shit and getting tax credits on that shit.
While I appreciate the hustle and the scam, definitely fecal.
Definitely fecal.
Definitely a piece of shit. Sheesh.
But yeah.
Hey, that's the old scam too. People be still collecting Social Security benefits, not telling people that old people died and shit. And yeah, man, it's always motherfucker always figure out a way to get some of that free money from when it comes to shit like that.
Hell yeah. I don't know. I couldn't play on the dead like that.
Nah, me either.
I let them rest in peace.
Facts. This is a fact.
Oh man. Yeah, well, like I said, this is a good one, man.
Yeah, we ran through it. We was good and tired and exhausted, but we put it together for y'all.
Hell yeah.
We put it together.
And I'm not sorry about the spoiler alert. You had enough time.
We ain't even spoil it with the
we didn't
end.
spoil it though.
I saw you wasn't going there, so I didn't go there.
Yeah, I left my theory out.
Okay,
I
yeah.
left my theory out.
And we left the actual like ending out.
Yeah,
like
that
with
too.
the, with OG,
yeah.
we left it out.
Yeah.
We touched a little bit. If a motherfucker has watched it, they know what we just talked about. But if you ain't watched it, you still got it. So y'all got time to watch it.
Hell yeah.
This won't come out for another few days anyway. So if you ain't watched it by then, that's your bad. Step your Netflix game up, man. We're in a pandemic, man. Get your binge watching.
That is so motherfucking true.
Well, shit, is it about that time?
Alrighty then.
That being said, Let me get my T-Pain on.
Can I buy you a drink?
Wee.
I'ma take you home with me. I got money in the bag. Tell me what you think about that. I'll be in the great Cadillac.
In the bed like,
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
so many ways to say goodbye. I can only choose one.
O-N-E.
Oh yeah. Hasta la vista.
See y'all later.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Thanks a lot.
Have a good one. Oh shit.